We're back again to play some games. We're back with Mayday Memory, and the last time went to Chris's house and she told us that she actually has a connection with Adrian. And it turns out that Adrian is actually the owner of the memory market. The whole thing. He's the owner of it. And he also appeared in Hansel's flashback. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below, and we can get started. We're going to start with Adrian's memory chip that we found in Chris's house. This is various complicated looking machines were spread around what looked like a couple of operating tables. This a continuation from Hansel's? It seems like the same space as the one in Hansel's memory. The memory wasn't very clear, but it might be the same location. Connected to the operating table was a headgear with multiple wires, and above it a large screen could be seen. That headgear. I've seen that in the temple. In front of it, a child like Chris, together with a blonde man in a large coat. That person is Adrian. Even though I saw him briefly in Hansel's memory, this is the first time seeing his face properly. Then this must be inside the memory market. Chris, right? Yes, and you are... You can call me Adrian. Adrian. Thank you for telling me such a difficult story, Chris. Do you want me to be honest? If you want. I was surprised. You're just like me. The pain you feel, my pain, they're very similar. Adrian spoke, smiling brightly, facing Chris. I think we could be friends. No, we don't want to be friends with you. You look funny. You look shady. I feel like you would be able to understand me. Adrian, have you also had something like this happen? Wait a moment. It'll be faster for me to see it with your own eyes. Adrian connected the wire from the machine beside him to himself. The screen in front of him started showing a blue light, and a video started playing. This is an ugly looking house. Got spiderwebs everywhere. In the video was the interior of a house. Even by a glance, it looked like a junkyard. Empty bottles of alcohol thrown on the floor, dust piles everywhere, as if no one had cleaned in ages. And in that place, let me make a guess. It's his past. Maybe his old family. Maybe, what's her face? Adrian's mom. I knew it! Was Eugen. Of course she turned to alcohol. She was devastated. Thinking I didn't see properly, I rubbed my eyes, but it definitely was Eugen. Let me see her. She was wearing the same science clothes as at the lab. She was leaning on the wall with her face straight towards the floor. Ooh, she looks a mess. Ugh. When she lifted her head for a moment, I felt like I couldn't breathe. How's she been living? That face. She had completely become a husk of a human being. Completely different from her confident self, full of energy, like in Sid's memory of the research center. There was no light in her eyes. I felt like a corpse would have more energy than she did. I heard the sound of the door in the house opening and someone coming out. You're home. Mom. I knew it. So this confirms it. Eugen is Adrian's real mom. Eugen is Anne's Real mom. What? I couldn't have imagined a story like this. Eugen is Adrian's mom? While I was putting an effort to try to wrap my mind around the situation, Eugen smiled at her son and asked, "My beloved child, what did you learn in school today?" Adrian answered without giving Eugen much as a look. "Today was sports day. I told you yesterday." Used to the environment, he put down his bag, started cleaning the dirty floor without showing any emotion. The toy he was playing with in Elaine's memory, Adrian the memory wasn't letting go of it either. Sports day? Repeating what he just said, she suddenly let out unpleasant laughter. Sports day? She laughed hysterically, followed by having a coughing fit. Adrian, what are you doing? Do you have time for such things? She got up slowly, making Adrian hesitate and back up. With a terrified expression. What's that trash you're holding? Eugen pointed at the mechanical toy Adrian was holding. You'll hurt your hand. Throw it away now. But you brought this for me. Adrian spoke so quietly, Eugen wouldn't be able to hear him. I told you. You need to become a great person. You need to achieve that which your mother was unable to. Ugh. She's one of those parents. Do you want me to tell you about when I got thrown out the lab, huh? Do you want that? No. That day, the police barged into the lab. They tried to burn all the memory research I spent my life working on. Fire. Everyone was yelling like this. There's a fire, there's a fire, fire, everything's on fire. And everything burnt to ashes. My whole life, everything completely disappeared. I don't want to hear that story. Mom, please. Adrian looked as if he was about to cry, but Eugen kept going. I don't give up. The day you were born was the day of the blackout. I went to Lucas, the child who was the first success case of a memory transplant. I wanted to save him, but of course I couldn't. He told me, wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't give up. The day you were born was the day of the blackout. I went to Lucas. She gave birth to Anne, not Adrian, Anne. A blackout happened, and instead of probably holding her child, she ran to Lucas. That's why she was so worn out, because she just given birth. And during that, they got switched, and she didn't even notice. She probably didn't even look at her baby. She was in such a rush. Of course, I couldn't. He told me, it's all your fault. He said it was all your fault. You have told me 1,000,000 times. I was so sad. This is all your fault. I realized when I heard that. That's right. I failed. I can't do this anymore. Someone other than me has to do it. That's why I had you, Adrian. Please. Please! Adrian covered his ears and started screaming. From now on, you aren't going to school. You don't need things like that. Let's focus on the real important things at home with Mom. I will teach you everything I still remember about my research. Ooh, so that's how you get those skills. Adrian grabbed her son's shoulder, hard to the point where they could as well break. Achieve my dreams instead, Adrian. Show them that this technique can make the world a better place. Do it for me. You're really selfish, Mom. I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Honestly, but still. I know. I'm not going to live for much longer. Eugen began tearing up. I too existed in this world. In the end, it was a failed life. But at one point, I did everything I could to change the world. I wanted to prove that. So please, Is she aware that she's talking to a boy that doesn't look like he could be older than 7 years old? This is why you were born. You're gonna change the world. Please, don't think I hate you. Even if I die, I'll watch over you. And if I die, I will protect you. As if he had given up everything, Adrian started laughing silently. His expression was not one of a little child. Do you really want that, Mom? Can't we just live normally, like other mothers and sons? Is that really what you want? You don't love me. I love you, Adrian. I don't believe you. Watching over me even if you die. Alright. I'll do that for you, Mom. Watch over me until the end with your own 2 eyes. Watch what your son grows up to be. Adrian, having said that, ran out the door. Adrian crying from the inside of the house could faintly be heard. Young Adrian kept running in the streets like crazy. His vision blurred. I never wanted to be like this. I never wanted this. With that, the video ended, and Adrian and Chris appeared again. Chris's cheeks were burning up. Tears flowed in her eyes. Ugh. Why are you crying? Do you want a tissue? That's horrible. Are you okay? Chris slowly stretched out her hand, grabbing Adrian's. Adrian seemed a bit surprised, but proceeded to laugh as if it was nothing. But you had the same experience too, right? Both of our parents went mad because of memory techniques. Both of them are dead, but still. Anyway, are you doing these things because of your mom? That's right. Giving the needed memories to the people who need them, that is my job. But I realized something while doing this. You told me that you want to buy happy memories because you are unhappy, right? Yes. But I cannot sell you memories. Why? I want to be friends with you, so I want to let you know the truth. Even if you can buy the memories of the happiest person in the world, you will not become happy. This world is filled with pain. Because of that, these small shards of happiness will lose their power and will slowly be engulfed by unhappiness. With that memory, you can't change anything. So what do I have to do then? I will teach you another way. What? After he finished that sentence, he reached into his pocket and took out a small chip. Plant this in your head. This is the, probably the chip that, made them become, hippies. Neo-hippies. The tree video. I can show you what you want to see. Do you have any precious memories? What do you want to see? Chris responded immediately without hesitation. The tree. When I was young, when both of my parents were healthy, we went to see a large tree. It was the first tree I saw in my life. It was beautiful. I can still remember it clearly. Trees, huh? I liked them a lot too. For a moment, my mind was at peace. Chris closed her eyes as she was reminiscing. What I felt back then. The world today is horrible, but more people could see this part of nature. If humanity could go back to living together with nature like before, they could become a little better, I think. Adrian thought for a moment about what Chris had said, and laughed. I see you're an incredible idealist. I get that quite a lot. Is it weird? It's fine. I had a feeling about you from the start. I think you might be perfect. Perfect fit? What do you mean? Before that, do you really think that this is enough to change the world? Well, I can't guarantee, but surely it would be better than what we have now. Adrian rejoiced and grabbed one of Chris's hands. Chris, we're friends now, right? He's just using you. Right. Adrian, could you help me with something? Help me stop people like us from being made in this world. Of course. I'll make you some friends. Together with those friends, go out and change the world. It's okay even if it's small things. Prove that I can get better. Prove that I can get better. Are you telling me to start a movement? That's right. As for the name, Evergreen, what do you think? It's a cool name. It's the name of the hospital I was born at. Oh, yeah. It's where everything started. Crystal made her way up on the operating table. Will I really be able to see it? That tree? You will see it. Just hang in there. I wish for you to succeed. So that I... Before Adrian had finished the sentence, the video ended. Okay, so we're actually going to stop there because that was a pretty long flashback. Pretty long. If I keep going, it's going to be like a 50-minute video. Dang, Yujin really lost her mind. I mean, we already knew that from the fact that she was obsessing over Lucas. And she never stopped obsessing. She wanted to live through him. And that's why he's so skilled with memory stuff, memory research, because Yujin taught him everything. All we need to know is, well, now we need to figure out why Adrian took Anne's memories. Was it out of revenge? Like what was going on? Why Hansol and Adrian also have a connection with each other. And I think Dell probably has a connection too with this Adrian guy. Why else would she lose? She doesn't have a memory, so she must have encountered the memory market before. Or him. She lost her memories. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.